not at the Rivers of America just yet, but happened to roll up onto the flag retreat ceremony, and I figured you guys might want to check it out. So glad you guys are here to join us. All of you, join me here at the Magic Kingdom. We're gonna have some fun strolling around. We're gonna head on over to the Rivers of America, aka we're gonna get on the Liberty Bell, and we're gonna enjoy a leisurely cruise around, see what's going on, and of course enjoy the Rivers of America while it is still here. I plan to do a lot of streams showing Rivers of America, Liberty Square, Frontierland, all of that before Disney starts to bring in the wrecking ball. So let's see. I see you guys. My chat is not popping up here in Prism for some reason. I don't know why. Let me switch to the other phone. See you guys starting to gather here. The mom, I see you. Hello, my dear. Oh, now Prism decides to start pulling in the chat, but that's okay. Good seeing you, the mom. Northman JH, good seeing you too. Says good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Tim Rose, I see you waving. Hi. And Gary Banjo Sandwich, we're all the way over there across the pond. Hello to you as well. So good seeing all you guys. And for folks who are not familiar, I usually do my streams from the Magic Kingdom on a Monday. Sometimes they're usually later at night, but I'm trying to do them a little bit early or earlier so you guys can see the park more so during the daylight. And the Magic Kingdom is also historically the most busy on a Monday. So usually the crowd level that you'll see at the Magic Kingdom on a Monday is the highest it will be all week, historically. Not taking into account any holiday weekends or stuff like that. So we're gonna take a look around. I'll give you guys this nice shot of down there, all the way to Main Street, all the way down Main Street, I should say, with the castle there in the background. The mom says, I have a question for you, Reina. Are you going to go to Muppets 3D before it closes this year? Yes. I will definitely be going to Muppets 3D before it closes. As a matter of fact, we will probably have what I like to call a quote-unquote marathon stream. That's where I try to see how many times we can experience the attraction for the length of the stream. So trust me, I will be over there quite a bit before it closes. So you guys will probably get sick and tired of me going over to see Muppets, but it's so sad to see it go. So yeah, no worries. As a matter of fact, yeah, I'm going to be doing that in February as well. So keep an eye out. Hey, GoofR35, good to see you. Good to see you, and a special welcome to those of you who are watching us on the replay. So let me know. Hashtag replay crew. And if you had a question and you missed the live stream, please do drop the question down here in the chat. You know how I do on this stream. If you see me out in the park and I'm live streaming, please do come up and say hello. Love meeting folks. And there's a sea of people down there. So we are actually going to go through the Emporium, which is my favorite place to try to get around traffic. But something I want to show you guys on our way over to Liberty Square to board the Liberty Bell. Dan's Life at the Kingdom. How you doing, my dear? Says, hey, Lorena, I was there last night. The broccoli looked weird and light and smoke was coming up behind it. Could you see the kaiju crane? That's what I'm gonna call it because it is Godzilla huge back there. And you're not just seeing things. The way that Tiana's looks, it looks so creepy. It looks like an extension of the Haunted Mansion, but not really. And it just doesn't fit in. Oh, excuse me. It's like somebody said, hey, let's put this up here, but not really pay attention to what it's going to look like at night. Ooh, they're really going with the iridescent. I do like this, but this will get so dirty. This will get so dirty. It's $80. I'm sorry, that would get way, way too darn dirty. You're gonna spend 80 bucks. You probably want to spend it on something like this. Which is this one? This is $80 basket weave. So this is a good one to kind of like invest in. Oh no, I'm not buying. I'm window shopping, y'all. You know how I go. I use my Disney style sense. If I'm drawn to it, pretty much a good pick. And this one's just been done to death. I'm tired of rose gold. Goofbar 35 says, unrelated, but saw a movie you might like from Film Click called Bad CGI Gator. Oh, that sounds funny. I may have to check that out for sure. Oh, this one looks new. I have to show you guys the new stuff. We will go, but I do like this. I like the bow with the nice soft velvety material. I wish the ears were a bit, I wish the ears were a puffy material like this instead of like the pleather. Also, I find it interesting that Disney's putting no-go tags on the ears. That never used to happen.
Hey, you know what? I like that.
Oh, Dan says it is new. Okay. Okay. I do like that one. It is quite cute. It's one that caught my eye, so may have to put that on the list, possibly for a future purchase. Again, it doesn't quite make the Lorena list, but it makes a good honorable mention. Hey, Stunt Brat. This hashtag hugs. Yes, I owe you something from I owe you something from Tom F. I'm so sorry. Today has been insane. Absolutely insane. Oh, my favorite ears are missing. Well, I bought them already. They're on Yoshi. Hey, Braylon Lee says, hey, good people. What's up? Good to see you, Braylon. Hope all is well. Yeah, we're going to see those Emporium walls. It's extremely inconvenient. You would think they would be done all of that construction by now. It is so aggravating. Okay, where your girl gonna go? Let's go this way. Ooh. Okay, first of all, $40 is way too much for a snow globe. As cute as it is, and I do like it, That is way too much. Drop that sucker to me about 30. Oh, I like this. This is, oh, okay. This is the Play in the Park collection. I love this collection. That's probably why I stopped. The old, see the old school balloon? They used to have a teal one. The teal pillow is in the character wear shop and that character warehouse. And now they have this one. How much is this one? Is it still 30? Okay, 40. 40. Still a little steep, but I can't lie. I love the Play in the Park collection.
Let me go.
I just got my carrot here to my dad.
Oh, there you go.
I never go on stage.
Let's see. The Reina and the backpacks, tangled web relationship. What consequences and rewards will come? Yes, I am a Loungefly addict. I admit to my addiction. I also have a Stitch plush addiction, but y'all knew that. Y'all knew that.
Wow.
Hello, Kristen Sanchez. Welcome to Muppet Vision 3D. Welcome, 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 Kristen. So here we are. Here we see there's all of this construction. So it takes up so much. I wonder what they're going to put back there, honestly. Because you can go through back the other way to get to Casey's. Oh, that's Lightyear. Oh, okay. Well, I've seen this one before. Yes, the beautiful walls. Let me go around the other side. Hey, Ron. Yes, we are in the Emporium. To the right is yet another lovely construction wall. And let's see, let's go over this way. So if you're used to going straight through, forget it, that's not going to work. And I'm trying to see if my hunch is correct. Yes. So you can't go through here to go to Casey's. Remember how you used to be able to cut through the Emporium, cut through Casey's to go to the Emporium? Okay, that's gone now. So the traffic is going to be a mess. The end of the night? No. Not through. Your baseball hat. Yes, the mom, you are not wrong. The ears used to be bigger. They used to be bigger, and they also used to be very judicious about the releases of the ears. It seems like they churn out a lot of them now just to do it. But they were much more, I kind of liken it to a prestige makeup collection. Usually the special editions they'll release with each season, and it's very small and curated. With the ears now, they're just like, throw that design out, throw that design out, throw that design out. So for me, I'm already particular, but it's like it's got to have those details and that value. Like with the one I just showed a little earlier, with the big blue, the big like midnight blue bow, which was huge, and I love that. But the ears were this flat plastic. Blech. Nobody wants that. Ron says I need to get back out there. Yeah, we'll be waiting for you, my dear. Not long before it's called Walt Disney World. Yeah, the Walgic Kingdom. It is insane. Yeah, sometimes it's like that, Ron. You just gotta like, I call it rest and reboot, you know? Yeah, Ron, it is sad. It's like when I go, it's difficult, but I try as hard as I can to latch on to the stuff that I love. Because I'm always gonna love the Magic Kingdom because so many generations of my family have walked through this park. So I try my best to latch onto those pockets of Disney magic that I love so much. Okay, I almost went to Adventureland. That's like my default setting. I go left. I go right through Adventureland. And that's mostly because in the morning at rope drop, usually people go right or they'll try to go straight. And I like to go left. Oh my gosh, you guys see that, right? That is the most unattractive. Talk about breaking immersion. Hang on. I gotta take this picture for that park place. I mean, really. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Yeah, I can. Look at this crane. This is a big, huge... See, I told you we were going to see Kaiju Crane today. That's his name. That's a Kaiju Crane. Maybe we'll call it Cranezilla. So ironically, you don't have to crane your neck to see it. That is crazy. That is for Big Thunder. But then again, yeah, considering the position where we are, yeah. As I'm looking and I see the spires for Big Thunder right behind the loading area for the Liberty Belt. That is just, honestly, Eisner era Imagineering would not have allowed that. I prefer stand-up crane. At least that would be some entertainment, right? Lights are all over the place at Big Thunder. Yeah, I've seen that at night. Matter Hatter, hello and welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're on our way over to ride the Liberty Bell. Oh, yeah, Ron, I'm glad you brought that up. I want to say, no, it was in 2018, I think, when I was here. And they had the Muppets performing for, about American history and everything and the Revolution. It was the coolest thing because I did not expect that. And people stopped in their tracks to watch it. And they should have kept that. Especially with Sam the Eagle, because Sam the Eagle was in his element. Sam was in his element. They've only gone away in the last year. Yeah, I didn't get to see them since 2018. When I got back here in 2021, was it? Yeah, when I moved here in 2021, I didn't see it in the park, that show. They need to have a financial CEO and a creative CEO. Yeah, remember back, well, what it was like is when you had, you know, Walt was the creative and Roy was the money guy. And Walt would bring up stuff and Roy would be like, well, how are you going to pay for it? And Walt would say, well, that's your job. Make it work. Make it work. And I forget who the CFO was when Eisner was there. I forget which CFO was there. But hey, we have great timing. Hey, Fallout Dave. Just hey, Reina Creole. Hello, hello, hello. Beautiful weather here. I had to show you guys the wheelhouse. I will need to do a vlog of the wheelhouse because this whole ship in general, I will need to, because I will miss it when it's gone, and there's so many little touches that you're so busy looking at everything as you go around on the ship that there's some little specific things on the ship itself that you don't see, and it's nobody's fault. It's just so amazing. You're just like, oh, the ship is so cool. I accidentally ran into that rod. I'm like, I'm so sorry. So sorry. The mom says, man, that crane is the best thing in our view. Oh, Matter Hatter, that was Frank Wells. He was the CFO. I have to read up some more on him, because that was indeed an era where, well, you had a respect for Imagineering, but you also had a balance between the financial and the creative, and things get out of balance. That doesn't happen. Frank was a mountaineer. He climbed 6 of the world's 7 greatest peaks. He died skiing in a helicopter crash. They have a memorial to him on the Matterhorn. Well, if I ever make it out to LA, because I need to go back and visit Disneyland. It's been a long time. I'll have to look at that. Oh my gosh. Well, Ron, you know you've been in the Hall of Presidents lately, right? Well, we definitely will go during this stream, but yeah, when Trump won, you want to talk about a diverse group of people who not only were in the Hall of Presidents, but were clapping when he was announced. Something else. So just to show you guys, so that's Liberty Square. Well, right here technically is Liberty Square. You've got a replica of the Liberty Bell. Yes, I've seen the real Liberty Bell in Philadelphia. I have seen it. It's in front of Independence Hall. And then you'll also see the Tree of Liberty. And I cannot stress to folks enough, if you're going to be here within the next year, take lots of video and take some time to stop and read what's placed there. Because I think a lot of people... Are we going to roll? I think we're going to roll. A lot of people forget the sacrifices that were made to create this country. And we did something spectacular. You had all of these, 15 colonies, because 2 decided not to rebel. Florida did not rebel. That had to come together against England and revolt. As Ben Franklin said, basically, you need to join or die. And the Liberty Tree has like a separate lantern for each state and a flag for each state, and when each state ratified the Constitution. Delaware was the first. That's why their license plate says they're the first state. So I forget which. I think that's the Christmas shop that's over there. Then you have the Liberty Square, Liberty Tree Tavern, which used to have characters. Believe it or not, folks. They used to have the Disney characters dressed up in colonial garb. And it was a wonderful character meal. I remember doing it at Christmas. It was so amazing. I will have to go back and dig up like my Disney in the 2000s pictures.
Give me a depth reading, Mark.
Okay, folks, here we go. We're on the second level right now. Hello, Antonio, and welcome. Welcome. Real close. And then that gray part, that is the River of Pooh. For real. The River of Pooh. Watch the Imagineering story. That was to mimic all of like the raw sewage that would get dumped out in the colonial times. It's gray and it turns and then it goes back through the restrooms. It's so funny. But it's true. That's for real. One of the best things on Disney Plus is the Imagineering story. It just, except for like the last 15 minutes, the rest of it. Oh, wait. Got dancing bears. Hang on. You guys see them? Where'd they go? Dancing bears. This is really cool how they do this. They'll bring the bears out, country bears. There's Horace. I think Clarabelle is over there. Chippendale. And they'll come out and like interact with the guests. That's like the Disney magic that I love. Hey Josh Perry, hey Peter Wheeler. Man, that's so much, look at that. The guests are enjoying it.
But mostly it's flush time. We're on its way to become a fine big city.
It's not on a regular schedule, it just happens and they bring them out. It's so much fun. Alright, there's Tiana's Broccoli Adventure. I wonder if it's actually running today. I don't know. We'll walk over and see if it's yeah, it's running. I just saw some people float by. Maybe we'll grow in the Critter Co-op if it's open, and I'll show you the gumbo spice. There is no such thing as gumbo seasoning, okay? It just isn't. There's the crane. The crane that we saw from Main Street. That's crazy. Hey, Robert Sprite. Welcome. Welcome to the stream.
That island over across the way on the starboard side was my stomping grounds when I was young. Exceedingly young. Marvelously young.
Right here on Rivers of America.
It's called Tom Sawyer's Island and is named for a friend from my boyhood. Even today, the only way you can get
See
there
the lovely totem poles they have down there.
Back in the woods just off Tom's Landing. And that's Muck Potter's Pond and his windmill. We almost came up once. And there's Huck's Landing. I always did like her.
Let's see.
You could swear just wonderful. He and Tom and I spent most of our wild and reckless youth
tearing this apart real
lots of
fast.
caves, lots of adventures, if you know where to look. And we all knew where to look. That's superstition.
No, Robert, I live here in Orlando.
And all the wilderness trail.
I live here in Orlando.
It's the last trading outpost.
I have been to Canada though. I've been to British Columbia and the airport in Toronto. So that's the Brockling Mountain over that way. Still looks horrible. And then of course you have Big Thunder. So Big Thunder is under refurb for the next year
Every now and then,
or
the
so.
water under that crest of rock comes to a natural boil, spurts out all over the place. Like
Does that
teeth
say
left on
hole?
fire too long. Indians found these guys
Take a look.
actually unfriendly
Yeah,
spirits,
it does.
upset by uninvited trespassers.
In case they didn't know, yeah, there's a hole there. Look at it.
Read that as you may. That's Big Thunder
Hey,
Mountain
Dylan.
open up in the sky over there. Indians named it that because of the sound the falls used to make when the big rains
In case you don't know where the hole is, there's a hole.
Rich speculators showed up, and the name stuck because of the sound of blasting powder going off every few minutes. There's not so much blasting these days.
Yeah, they are.
Runaway mine
that one
trains
apart.
loaded down with hearted, terror-filled folks like you.
I still can't get over how big that crane is. I mean, if you see it in person, that's kind of crazy. There's a mountain goat right there. Looking at the crane. Ugh. But anyway. Pictures of the holes. Yeah, make sure you screen grab that. When we take a second ride, I think I'm gonna have to snap a picture because that's just funny. Yeah, there's more construction there towards the back. Hey, Adrian Carter. Nothing like pretending to be, you know, in 1875, and you see that big, huge crane. And there's a fish, you guys. Remember, there's a fish down there. I love this
Well, I'll
effect.
be. Look who's drifted out of the bayou. Off the port, Captain. It's Beacon Joe.
There's a fish.
Oh, Beacon's been marking this river for longer than I can remember. Every time the river cuts
It's the
into
little
puts
details.
out a marker to let us know whether it's safe or not. However, the sand bears are bracketing which game to shop. He can navigate
Alligator
the Liberty
swamp.
Bell on any Isn't that so, Sam?
Well, I was born hungry, Captain.
So the dog is looking at the fish that's down there. And here is, I didn't see this at night. So this is more of like a Seminole Indian settlement.
That's an Algonquin Indian village. Looks to be on the Powhatan front. Usually they stay further east. I've seen Seminole and Miami as far west.
See?
And of course Shoshone, Blackfeet, and Crow, but I've never seen Algonquins out here.
Well, that's the Seminole settlement. I'm like, that's the Native American I know in here. Because it looks way different
Just following the food trail.
than the teepee settlement, which is up here, which is more of like Plains Indians. That way. Peter says, so Lorena, how's your projects coming along? They're coming along. Oh, what bird is that? not an animatronic. Projects are coming along. Cooking channel I should have set up by February 14th with an initial video. Have that set up. I didn't even see that waterfall back that way. And I've already got new cooking utensils that I have to show off. It's so me. And working on stuff for the reaction channel. And somewhere in the meantime, I'm studying for cybersecurity certification, since it looks like that's where I'm headed, into cybersecurity. Oh, I've never seen this. This is like a burial funeral pyre. I have never seen that. Of course, it's during the day. I don't want to see it at night. Hey, Keely Chow, how you doing?
Attention deck watch. Shoals to port and starboard. Engine room, steady on.
We're out here cruising on the Liberty Bell.
Sam knows every shoal and shallow, every snag and sandbar in this part of the river. And he'll navigate us
Dad's
through
Life
safe
at the
waters.
Kingdom
You
says,
steer us wrong, would you, Sam?
everyone, I got a POV video of the Q line and a ride of Big Thunder. You guys are welcome to check it out. Oh, awesome.
Policeman, hang out.
Is that on your, you'll have to remind me, Dan, is that on your YouTube channel or is it somewhere else? Let me know.
Those of you that have been this way before know that the water can get fairly
Hey,
shallow
Major.
along the stretch of the river. The leadsmen pull out the depth. Each mark is a fathom or 6 feet.
Hey, Demogenai, welcome.
For us, that means safe water.
We're enjoying this lovely cruise on the rivers of America,
Captain, we're passing.
where they fill it in with concrete.
Attention deck crew. Stay alert. If there's river pirates out here, this is where they'll most likely be.
And that's the fort that's up there. If you go on Tom Sawyer Island, it's so cool. When you go up to the fort, they've got like the Union soldiers that are there, you know, I guess you'd call them puppets. They're not true animatronics, but you can hear them like forging the horseshoes and all that, and the horses. So cool.
If you folks on deck look past the trees,
Peter, is that that's your grandfather that says that?
Most of these old forts started out as trading posts. Then as settlers started heading west,
True
the armies
story.
came in and took them over.
So
My feeling is,
my
these
dad
days,
wasn't paying
there's a
attention,
lot less frontier and a lot
and we got in the
more
line for
civilization
a
than
Big
is
Thunder
truly
Mountain.
necessary.
And he's like, I didn't know what kind of ride it was until I heard someone saying, this is the wildest ride in America. I'm like, it's not my fault you didn't read.
Give me a depth reading. Sing out.
I love that bridge. Yep, Peter, I remember. And over here, of course, the Haunted Mansion. This version of the Haunted Mansion is based on Gracie Manor. It's like the mansions you see on the Hudson River.
Just ask them. They got it. About 100 proof, I reckon. And whatever you do, don't strike any matches.
I'm not looking forward to. I'm in line waiting for the Haunted Mansion, and what do I hear but Lightning McQueen yelling "Ka-chow." Everybody wave to me. I need to wave like culture. Ooh, I've never noticed a dead wreath on the door.
We're approaching Liberty Square, which is all important for us.
How creepy is it?
So those of you on the upper two decks might be in the line to collect all
Hey,
your
Brogu.
parcels and head to the lower deck. Got youngins you'll want to
I'm
take
hanging out here at the Magic Kingdom.
On behalf of the captain, myself, and the crew, thanks for flying the waterways with us.
We're enjoying a leisurely
On the riverbank.
ride.
Thanks, Sam, and
On Rivers of
thank you
America.
everyone for traveling the rivers of America with us today.
Engine room. Approach levy at 1/4 steam. Man the bow line. Pursuit, check
Let's see if we can head on over
All
to
hands prepare to dock.
Tom
All
Sawyer
passengers
Island for a little
stand
bit.
by to go ashore.
Welcome back to Liberty Square. At this time, please gather your personal belongings and take small children by the hand as you make your way to the lower deck access.
Yep, Damaj and I like that smash button. So when we get back, you don't exit the same way you came in. You exit actually on the bottom level. But all the folks that say that the Liberty Bell is not that interesting, are you kidding? There's always people trying to get on this one.
All the way down, down, down. You will not be exiting on the level side. All the way down.
Hey Tom, says hey y'all. Good seeing ya. Good seeing ya. I loved the Haunted Mansion movie, the new one. I really do. It was way better than I expected it was going to be. It is insane how good it was. I'm like, oh my gosh. A movie with a positive black male role model in it. And they swapped that out for the Marvels. And it kind of makes me really angry because it was really a good film. It was a fun film. Oh, that's funny, Dylan. I get you. Since Owen Wilson was in the movie from 2023. Okay, we got a little bit of time before we disembark. So we're gonna walk here in the wheelhouse. Sometimes it's open, sometimes it's not. So this is a great place to kind of hang out. And interestingly enough, this is an old map of New Orleans, which of course the French Quarter. You've got Algiers, a little bit south of Algiers is Avery Island. You know, the salt mine that they based Tiana's Bayou Adventure on. But you can see like all of the wards here. Oh, Ron, did you get your lanyard? Let me know. This is gorgeous. Let's see. I think they're finally cleared out downstairs.
Are you staying on board?
Oh no, we're going down. I was waiting for the whole people to clear out. We'll come back and check it out. We went kind of fast. But that was cool. She asked if we were going to stay on. But we'll come back to ride one more time, because I think that the boat stops running at 7. Here. So let's see if they're still running boats over to Tom Sawyer Island. Check that out. Then we'll come back here onto the boat. I have a personal history with riverboats because New Orleans, you always had riverboats going up and down the Mississippi River. That was part of the culture. A lot of folks made their living working the riverboats, the pleasure boats that would go up and down the Mississippi. Also, the cargo boats that would go up and down. But you also had loggers who would, you know, float logs all the way from Minnesota down the Mississippi River down to New Orleans, because that was a huge port. New Orleans is, well, the port between North and South America. Oh, do not get me started on Matt Vogel as Kermit. I don't even know who that is. It's not Kermit. Steve Whitmire will always be the heir apparent, Jim Henson. His version of Kermit is the one that I know. That's for sure. All right. Let's go take a walk down. I see Disney maintenance walking by over there. It makes me wonder what they're doing. I see people taking pictures of themselves. So you watch this for a little bit. I want to see if this will work. Hey, Krista Joe, how are you? Good seeing you, my dear. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Brogu, I was shocked too. That's why the review that I did for the Haunted Mansion movie, that's what I said on it. I was just like, wait, a positive black male model, a diverse cast, a film that, well, granted, it wasn't, you know, super amazing. It had like a 90s Disney vibe to it, and it got bumped. It should have came out around before Halloween, but it got bumped for the Marvels, so that pissed me off. It truly was. It's such a fun family watch. I laughed. Okay, let me see if they're running any of those little, I forget what they're called, not a barge, rafts. See if they're running the rafts over to Tom Sawyer Island. I don't think so, since it's actually closer to dusk. Yeah, the wheel's not running, which means they're not running anything over there. But that's okay, because they are running the riverboat, which is the main thing I wanted to come over here for.
But it was also still enough for
Relaxing and building some Mario Kart Legos. Oh, that sounds amazing. I saw a Lego kit. It was a flower, like you could make an orchid out of it. I need that. Dylan says, at least the world got to know how bad of a director Nia DaCosta is. Too bad, in that spirit of failing up. She is writing, directing part 2 of 28 Years Later. Yeah, she's a horrible director. And part of it, in a way, is not her fault, because her resume is paper thin. And Disney knew that, and they hired her anyway. So. Yeah, there's the original Orchid set, which is my favorite, and then a newer Orchid Pink set that just released. Ah. You have to check that out. I love the flowers. Because I'm not a Lego person per se. They're interesting. But I saw that orchid and I'm like, okay, I think that may make me start putting Legos together. 27 of you folks in here watching. Thank you so very much. This is Reina Creole, and we are over here enjoying a lovely late afternoon into evening here at the Magic Kingdom. Here a bit early because I wanted to do some cruising on the rivers of America. Of course, this is the rivers of America. It's man-made. Wonderful, wonderful scenic attraction to give you that vibe of what it would have been like experiencing life on the Mississippi River. And of course, the coolest thing about this, well, you have Tom Sawyer Island, which of course is really, really cool. And you have the riverboat as well. Riverboat, you had entertainment, commerce, lots of gambling. Lots of gambling on a riverboat. But that was like this, one of the iconic symbols of New Orleans. You had this constant, flow of riverboats up and down the river. Listen to Proud Mary by Ike and Tina Turner. I literally need to I'm gonna put footage of the Liberty Bell and intercut it with audio from Proud Mary. That's like my thing. Yeah, they started emasculating black men, and then they moved on to the others, But if you call it out, people tend to look at you that way. That's why I always call Disney out for that stuff. I mean, yeah, they emasculate all men, but they're especially egregious in emasculating black men, because they had the nerve to do that and then claim that they're all about diversity. Oh, cool. Now we can see it coming around the corner. And they put the lights on. And I see people down that way taking a video. But for folks who do not know, Tom Sawyer Island over there, of course, is based on the novels by Mark Twain, such as Tom Sawyer, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, and just his writings about life on the Mississippi River. And a lot of virtue signaling folks like to scream and wring their hands and get fixated on the language that's used in those books. And I say, you know what? I read those books. My grandparents used the same kind of language. That was the language of the day. But you cannot beat the fact that Mark Twain, he had a way with prose. Very, very folksy. Get the Reina, get the white orchid Lego set, and the bonsai tree. Both are great. Oh, okay. I'll have to put those on the list. Look at how beautiful it is. You get to see the boat, and there's Cinderella Castle in back. If you folks are watching this in, like, say, January 2026, let me know in the comments. Are the rivers of America, is it gone? Does it have, like, ugly construction going on and cranes and concrete and stuff like that? Let me know. Look at how beautiful that is. I mean, I never noticed this before, but like with the riverboat going by, you can see the castle, you can see Liberty Square. I have to vlog this because I'm usually talking, so you can't like hear the you can't hear the narration, which is very cool. You have to hear that. There it is with the paddle and the steam engine that runs the paddles. Did you know there were some riverboats that could like run on like as little as a couple of inches of water? They were wonderful, wonderful pieces of American machinery. Although there is record of one lady who wanted to use bacon fat to power the engines on one riverboat in New Orleans, and wait, no, not New Orleans. It was somewhere near Mississippi, on the Mississippi coastline, and the riverboat blew up because of it. Moral of the story is, as tasty as bacon is, it is no surprise or no substitute for coal as an energy source. I kid you not. Read a book from Thomas Sowell called, let's see, Black Liberals and White Rednecks. That story is in there. I couldn't believe it. Looks so cool. Look at that. Oh my gosh. The riverboat going down the Mississippi River. Reminiscent of all those like houses and flour mills that used to be littered up and down the Mississippi River. And yeah, it doesn't look like the rafts are running, so we'll go check out Broccoli Hill, as Ron would call it. Check out Broccoli Hill. Look at it, it's beautiful. Okay, so let's go over here and check out Broccoli Hill. And we'll go take another ride on the Liberty Bell. Hey, Anonymous. This nice views. Well, thank you. Thank you. Catch the Liberty Bell on the way back. Yep. Let me go over here for a little bit, show you guys. So that is a problem. There shouldn't be an empty log. There's 2 empty logs. I see a 3rd empty log that just fell. This is not how this attraction is supposed to go. But you do know they are going to shut down this attraction for maintenance pretty soon. I say maintenance, but it needs a whole redesign. And that's the 4th log with no one in it. Hey, Lugnuts. Hey, sweet Lorena, how are you? My favorite Florida diamond. Well, I am doing great. Glad to have you here. It's okay. You do not get soaked on this attraction. I don't know if you guys remember, when was it? When we were over in Islands Adventure and we went over to where the Jurassic Park river ride was. There's a whole splash zone. When that sucker splashes down, there's water cannons. There's so much water. It's like it roars at you. It is insane how much water. SeaWorld has one like that too. They still have their logs in ride. Same thing, insane amounts of water. You don't get it here. You can take a nap. Northman JH, Riverboat, ring your bell, fare thee well, Annabelle. Luck is the lady that he loves the best. Natchez to New Orleans, living on Jackson, Queens. Maverick is a legend of the West. Yes, indeed. Natchez, Mississippi. I know where that is too. Yep, Krista Joe, they say maintenance. But given this sucker hasn't been working at Disneyland either, what that tells me is that it wasn't designed right to begin with. But Imagineering threw this over to operations, so now operations is stuck, and unfairly so, with trying to fix why this thing doesn't work the way that it should. It's closed early, like the park will be open until 10. This attraction will go down at like 8. Some after hours events, it's not even scheduled to run. Any update on when Test Track is coming back to Epcot? Krista Joe, I'm not up on exactly when. I will have to look into that because that's something that that I should know. I don't think it's by the end of the year, but I'll have to check that out and get back to you guys on that about Test Track. Did it used to shut down early before because people don't like to get wet? Matter Hatter? No. When this was Splash Mountain, this sucker used to run till closing. And then if it was extra magic hours that night, it would run during extra magic hours because it was that popular. Now when the weather would get colder, they wouldn't have the extra water cannons firing. It would be like this. So there really wouldn't be a whole lot of water when it was cold. But when it was hot, Water, water everywhere. And when the ride did have to shut down, it was mostly for capacity than anything else because so many people wanted to ride it. But now, I wouldn't be surprised if it shuts down at 8. And again, it is ridiculous that they have this many empty, this many empty logs, and this is done. And that's a cast member in the back. They're taking notes about what's going on. So what you see happening is operations trying to get a baseline of why certain things aren't working. Now that Imagineering basically dumped it off and was like, it's your problem. So that's what's going on. You don't normally see this many empty logs. Like case in point, over at the Haunted Mansion, you might see one empty dune buggy for every, I would say, 100 vehicles that come by. You know, it's running now, but this is not, Tiana's Bayou Adventure has never run in a reliable, steady state. So you would never see this many empty logs at all. Splash Mountain, never seen this. Yep, lug nuts, it is a snooze fest. Folks aren't really rushing to get on this attraction. So yeah, I think, so I've been on this attraction 3 times. I went once during a cast member preview, another time for the annual pass holder preview. I think I did 2 annual pass holder previews. It was not all that. And then it's really bumpy in places because the water level is so low. It's a hot mess. It really is. Well, let's go over and see. Let's go see how long the wait is. I'm curious. This used to have, let me see, before I talk out of turn. But yeah, I remember this used to have the little rabbit kitchen. Not anymore. It was so cute. It had like the little rabbit kitchen and all of, you know, all of his food and everything. And that's gone. Lugnet says log rides are supposed to be fun, exciting, and splashy. Note the pun. Yes, super splashy. Very, very splashy. In contrast, over at Universal Studios, in the Studios part, so over there where they had DreamWorks Land, do you know there's a place over there where there's this big, huge bucket that just dumps tons of water on people? And kids love it. And they just go nuts. They go absolutely nuts. To the point where they have like the little dryers and everything. Well, not little, they're big. They're the family dryers. They have them there to dry you off. Let's see. Wait a minute. Is this gift shop with the lights on but not open? Yo, it's on. But you can't get in there. And what time is it? Let me see, let me check. It is 6:16. I don't think this park closes until 10 tonight. Well, I guess you can't go in here and get your tasteless hot sauce or get your gumbo spice, which is not a thing. Poor Leah Chase. I mean, I gotta tell you, they did the Chase family really dirty. And Leah Chase, she's one of those people where, as old as she is, she has a lot of culinary history to share about New Orleans. Yeah, lug nuts, that's what they call it, a gift shop. Yeah, I mean, it's just ass backwards.
You're on the list, and it's 2.5.
It is ass backwards. How the heck? You would think that you would want to sell merch, right? Let's see here. We've got the virtual queue. I don't know why they still have this here, but they do. They have a virtual queue. And let's see. Virtual queue and lightning lane. I have not done a virtual queue for Tiana's in like forever, so I don't know. And this is just me, but I'm not really seeing any lines. And they've got rope there in front of the entrance, so my guess is, let me zoom in before I talk out of turn, but y'all tell me, there's a rope up there, so does that look like they're letting people in even if you have a lightning lane? It is, let's see, it is 6:18 right now, and that is roped off, so I want to see some folks in there. That is roped off, and that dude just went up there and asked. So yep, effectively the ride is closed, y'all. It's 6 o'clock. Well, 6:20. So whoever they had in the queue, that's all they're letting in the queue. I have never seen this. No, Tiana's does not have a standby lane. And I honestly think that the reason they do not have a standby lane is because this attraction has not been in a steady, reliable state since it opened. So, yeah. Yep, ruined 2 attractions for the price of 1. Yes, indeed. So even for people who really wanted to ride this attraction, like they were really excited about it, they hardly get to ride it, you know? It's like nuts. See, little girls, they want to go on and they can't go on. See, that would not have been me. I would have been like, high five, hell no, you need to let me on this attraction. Do you know how much my parents spent to bring us here? Okay, I see cast members like rolling out. I'm sorry, that could not be me. That could not be me. I would not be that happy. I'm the kind of... Let me see. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get this. Okay, so for real, I'm the kind of kid, because I was that kind of kid. What do you mean the ride isn't working? Well, what's wrong with it? Technical difficulty. What technical difficulties? What kind of technical difficulties? You know, is a log stuck? Did something break? Did the power get cut off? I was that kid. Oh, yeah, no, you have to, no, I'm not taking your word for it. Go find the guy who works on it and get him to come out here and tell me why it doesn't work. Because I can't imagine being a kid and you want to get on that attraction and you get up there, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, closed early. Oh, no. Do you know how much my parents saved to get us here? No. I was that I was that kid. And I'm pretty sure there are plenty of other kids that are like me. It's like, yeah, y'all be happy if you want. Like, no, don't give me a better give me some gift cards. Hey, Pikmin is cool. Yeah, here's Big Thunder Mountain. So, Big Thunder Mountain and the big crane in the back. Closed for refurbishment. I'm wondering if they're gonna put in tracks that are much smoother, because not for nothing, and I love it, but riding Big Thunder Mountain is like riding in the back of a school bus. It's that bumpy. Questions or concerns may be addressed to interim foreman. You be patient. You be patient. I actually like this better than some generic paint signs with generic sayings. Because I don't know if you guys remember back in the day when there would be an attraction undergoing refurbishment at Walt Disney World, they would have all these quotes from Walt about like his creative process and everything. And it was kind of cool to read those quotes. Hey, DJ Knight. Yeah, Lug Nuts, it's ironic. The background music, they're playing Happy Trails to You. So yeah, refurb on Big Thunder Mountain. Going on. And that takes out one of the, well, I'm not gonna call it a thrill coaster, but it does take out one of the, I would call it like, well, I'd call it an adventure family coaster. There's nothing smooth about that ride. You get thrown all over the place. It's great. So I'm wondering if they're just gonna make the track smoother or what it is that they're gonna do. Yeah, there's Tom Sawyer Island. That's where you take the rafts over the Tom Sawyer Island. Ooh. Sorry, I got sorry, not sorry. I love the perspectives. So this is from where I'm standing in Frontierland, and there's the Haunted Mansion. And how freaky does that look? You know? It's like, sun's going down, but there's this house up there. Should we go check it out? But it has that look. Should we go check out the house? Looks creepy. Let's go check it out anyway. What's the worst that could happen? But it's just wonderful. Look at the perspectives, the sight lines, just appreciating all of the genius that went into this. Oh, you never been to Disney, Brogo? Yeah, it's a lot. And as salty as I am about so much stuff that Disney's done, I try to never let them forget the greatness that they've turned their back on. You know what I mean? It's like, y'all used to do X, Y, and Z. Look at that. This is a great place to watch the fireworks, I'm just saying. You get the reflection off the water, and you're not in the mosh pit. Just saying. That water looks depressing. Well, we gotta appreciate it while it's here, because once this water's gone, we're gonna have to go to SeaWorld or Universal to look at water. Yeah, see, no more logs are dropping. And all the logs, let me zoom in. All the logs are stuck. See? Nothing going on. Way to treat y'all first black princess, Disney. I'm just saying. And I'm smelling all the good food coming out of Pecos Bills right now. That is literally my favorite quick service place. It's Pecos Bills. My family would go, and they used to have the Fixins bar where you could, you know, like a Fixin / burger bar. And you can load up your burger with all the stuff you wanted. You know, I miss that burger bar, but you could get your money's worth there very, very easily at Pecos Bills. Also, Pecos Bills has padded stools for you to sit on. That's nice. Lots of seating inside. It looks deceptively small from the outside, but you go inside, lots of places to sit. That's one of my favorite places also to hide when it's raining. Or when it's hot. Go in there and cool off. Hey, Fire Dragon 57. You know I love that avatar of yours. It's so cute. So cute. It says, hey Lorena, thanks for strolling and chilling this afternoon. As always, you're doing a fantastic job. Always learn something, and it is relaxing too. Love, love, love your stream. Well, thank you, my dear. I appreciate that compliment. I like taking you guys out to the parks and checking stuff out and enjoying the view. Because back in the day, I didn't have time to do this because I was a theme park commando. It's like, look, we have to go here, we have to go here, we have to go here, go, 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 go. My sister will tell you, I was crazy. I was the crazy one. I'm like, we got a schedule. We need to stay on schedule. You need to keep up. Rest day is tomorrow. Let's go, 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 go. So to walk around the park like this is very strange compared to how I toured the parks up to like 2018, 2020. What do you mean was? Yeah, I'm still crazy. I have to retain that crazy in order to give you guys the trip planning advice. I have to step back in that mindset. Let's see. Dance Life at the Kingdom. Disney excuse for closing the broccoli. It's too cold. Splash Mountain never closed regardless. Yeah. Splash Mountain, it had to be something really bad for it to close, but it never closed for long. Brogo says, I'm definitely happy for you, Lorena. Enjoy your time at Disney. I'll live vicariously through you. Well, thank you. It's always been a dream of mine to like move down here and be able to do this like on the side. Always wanted to. So when I got a chance to move down here, I took it. Had some bumps of recent, but always wanted to do this and share what I've learned about theme park planning and things to check out, because you have a limited amount of money and you have a limited amount of time. And I like to show people how to get the value out of that time. And at the same time, I love theme parks. Always fascinated me as a kid. Why do they put this here? Why do they put this over there? Why did, you know, the Imagineers decide to put a river of poo here in Liberty Square? Let's see, are we gonna get on here? Let's see if we get on. Usually I try to get on the last cruise of the night, but we might look out. We might just wait.
Because you said it was like.
Where are we going? Where are we going?
Let's see. I think that. Yep. Yeah, they've loaded on. So yeah, we'll come back here for the last. Yeah, we'll come back for the last cruise of the night. So I tell you what, let's go check out the Haunted Mansion gift shop. See what's in the gift shop. It's a small line after all. I think the last stream I tortured y'all, I made you go on a small world. And then I think in the last scene, there was like a whole section where none of the dolls were working. They were like, forget this nonsense, we quit. Wow, that's a long line for the Haunted Mansion, damn. I bet you it's like an hour wait. And honestly, an hour wait in line for the Haunted Mansion doesn't seem like it because of how fast the ride loads and it moves people. It's a people eater. And what's in the queue. There's so much stuff in the queue. Holy crap. Okay. They have scheduled a new now per day for the broccoli. Like today they closed it at 6. This is unheard of. That Park Place was talking about it. Oh, okay. Was that a video they dropped today? Because I know another stream I was on with them, I was telling them, I was like, yeah, it's always closed up early. Tiana's has never been a ride to shut down the park. Let's see, it's a 60-minute wait, which, looking at the line, I might shave about 10 minutes off of that. Possibly closer to a 50-minute wait. Let's see. Let's see if they're using all of the roped off lanes. If it's all of them, probably is closer to 60. Yep, I'm looking. It's all of the rope. Yeah, they're using everything. So I'd say it's about a 50-minute wait. I don't think it's quite an hour. I think it's quite an hour. And this is this is the lightning lane, y'all. All the way up through there is the lightning lane. Here, through here, through here, through here. So that's the lightning lane. So they have to let all these people in before feeding people in from the standby lane. They'll usually do like 40 to almost between like 20 to 40 people usually from the lightning lane, and then they'll let people in from the standby lane. Wait until 7:30, it'll die down. Yeah, the later it gets at night, the lower it goes, because let's see, because usually when I'm streaming here at like 8:30, remember they would post like a 20-minute wait and it took us like 5 minutes to get up there. Yes, Rogue That, yes, Lugnuts, that is the lightning lane. all the way up through there to all the way back through here. That's a lightning lane to way back there. I would be pissed if I paid. Yep. And the lightning lane line goes all the way up to the mausoleum. Hey, Berry Place 28. Say, that's crazy. Yeah. This is why I always tell people that when, let me go over here. I'm gonna get a better look from here. So, let's zoom in here, show you guys. So that lightning lane goes all the way past, see where those lights are? There's a separate pathway for the lightning lane and a separate one for the masses and standby. All the way from the entrance back through here and all the way back there. So like I tell all of you guys, when you're coming to Walt Disney World, see you later, Brogu. Thank you so much, my dear. You have a good night. When you're coming to the parks here, you do not need to pay for the lightning lane. It sucks, but you need to get up early. Why? Because you have more time than money. So if you're literally here at rope drop and you've got your planning together, where you know what's your top 3 attractions that you want to experience, you can get those knocked out. Okay, they just dropped the, no. They increased the wait to 65 minutes. Okay, we're not at the end of the lightning lane yet. I'll tell you guys when we're at the end of the lightning lane. Hey, Emily Kruger. Wow. That's the end of the lightning lane right there. Dude in the blue shirt. Okay, let's head on into Memento Mori before we go get our last boat ride of the evening. Let's see if there's anything new in here. This is still one of my favorite gift shops. Let's see. I kind of like these, but no, something's kind of missing. Out of the gate too long. Yeah, Pikmin is cool. Although I have been in line for the Haunted Mansion way longer, but this was before Lightning Lane. That one's okay, I guess. Knock on the portrait. What happens? Does it knock back? Does it knock back if you knock on it?
They said if it's dry, get it wet, and it still works. Like it does the shower basket.
Oh, I haven't seen this one before, but I guess it matches with the, yes, sometimes. Oh, okay. Is that like the hand of Borgen and Burks? Sometimes it opens up just to mess with you. Okay, those are new, aren't new. Here's a weighted throw, which I don't have yet. It's too hot. I like the weighted throw. That came out, I want to say, that came out around September of last year, I believe. That's when that came out. Ooh, I like this.
Okay, I got a potty too, so I'll be there in a second. Okay.
Works with the black light. Hey, Rob. Magic Kingdom is rocking tonight. Thanks for bringing us along. Of course. Every Monday, I'm over here at the Magic Kingdom, unless I say otherwise. $30. I like that. The stitching, black light effect. I like that. I like this jacket. But this has been here before. Let's see. This is so cute. Look. Then the dog. Hello, Yvonne Marie. Hello and welcome. Pet costume. I couldn't put that on Professor X. He would lose it. He does not like anything on him. Sometimes when he's really naughty, I have like one of the cat well, not helmet, but you know, the little hat, the chin strap. I'll put that on him until he calms down. I wanted this last year. I didn't get this last year. I got the diffuser last year. That's what I got. It's nice, but it's really inconvenient to put the water in, but the effect is so cool because you have smoke that comes out of both of the candles. Really cool. I like that, but yeah. Hurricane candle set. That'll have to be for later in the year. Later in the year. Look at this. Haunted figurine bust. That's $125. Kind of like that. And then they have Constance Hatchaway. Might have to get her before she goes away. $110 for her. I think she lights up. No, she doesn't. For $110, I would figure she would do something. Madame Leota. Check out Madame Leota. Okay, I see a small one of her back there. That one is $90. Oh, you mean the globe? You mean the, oh, okay, okay. Yo. That's cool. With the freckle lights. That is really cool. Hey, Tina BB.
Send us a message.
Says, hey, good evening, darn YouTube. They just told me you were on. Yeah, it does that. Good to see you, my dear. The 91 LSXRS when your dog's naughty, they're dressed up like Ralphie as a pinky. I like that for $200. Even though it seems, it is pricey. The effect of that, having that in your house. I definitely buy that Leota for my study. Yeah, that's something where it's so unique. The payoff is definitely worth it. It's like with the gargoyle diffuser. It was $70, but I love the effect with the smoking effect coming out of the candles. It looks so cool. All right, 35 of you guys watching. Thank you so very much for being here. We're over here at the Magic Kingdom. We're gonna go take another ride on the Liberty Bell. And then I think after we ride on the Liberty Bell, I think after we ride, well, I'll leave it up to you guys. So after we do this last ride on the Liberty Bell, let me know if you want to go in Hall of Presidents, the Tiki Room, or if you want me to roll on over to where the People Mover is. You guys let me know what you'd like me to do. Hall of Presidents is closed. Oh, well, okay, that eliminates that. Eliminates that one. So let's see. All right, so we've got People Mover, the Tiki Room, the Country Bears Jamboree. Although you guys usually like the People Mover. Get drinks at a monorail hotel. That would be nice. Let's see. Christian Sanchez says People Mover. Yeah, because that way I can show you all the construction walls they've got up there for the Astro Orbiter. I can make it. Yep, I agree. You gotta see the Tiki Room, Tina. I think I have a video of the Tiki Room. It may just be for members only because I always get copyright claimed in there. Dang Sherman Brothers. People Mover, vote for me. People Mover. Okay. Okay. After we take our cruise here, we're going over to ride the People Mover. Tiki Room and People Mover. A double ride. What time is? Let's go. Okay, so after we do our last ride here of the night on the Liberty Bell, we're going over to the People Mover. And then after the People Mover, we'll do the Tiki Room. That one. Yep, we'll be the last ride of the night. I like shutting things down, let me tell you. It's a blast. Goopy's Barnstormer said no one ever. I can count on one hand how many times I've done that. It's a cute family coaster. But that's about it. It's kind of a one and done. But I can ride Dumbo all day. Yeah, it's like I don't hate, I don't love the Barnstormer. It's just kind of like that. Let's see, this time let's try to go all the way to the top at the front. To embark. Yeah, I miss Big Thunder too. Remember when you have to do the mountain trifecta? Space Mountain, Splash Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain. And usually you try to do Splash Mountain first, and then Big Thunder, and then go over to Space Mountain, or with Space Mountain, and then Big Thunder Mountain, and then Splash Mountain. You guys remember the Stacy planning video? Stacy's must-sees. I think I have a copy of that planning DVD somewhere. That was like back in the day when Disney would send you the planning DVD. What about the Magic Carpets ride? Would you rather ride Dumbo instead? Yeah. There's just something about it. The Magic Carpet ride, they're okay. But for Dumbo, especially since they added, well, they're working on it now, the circus tent that you can wait in until your turn to ride Dumbo. It's so cool. Lugnut says, anyone go to Space Mountain and afterwards do a Ric Flair and say, woo! Oh man, at Rope Drop, I would do Big Thunder, Splash Mountain twice, and then walk over to Space. Yeah, you have to have your plan. And I say this all the time. You have to have your plan for when you come to the park and a backup plan, because 80% of the folks in the park don't really have a plan. You know, you have a plan, you're way ahead of the game. When I was a crazy planning commando, my whole family knew what we were doing and in what order. I miss the planning VHS with the River Country segment. Ooh, that was way back in the day. It was so fun. You would like watch those videos and DVDs, and they were so great. Especially when your trip was over, you would go back and look at the videos so you felt like you were back there at the park. Outside of, videos that you have. 80% of them go straight to Mine Train. See, that I don't get. I rode that attraction once, and I was just like, really? It was so boring. Snow White Scary Adventures was the best. We lost that. For Princess Meet and Greet, we lost that. Lugnut says, yes, you've got to have a plan like you are about to invade Disney World. Somebody asked my sister, I forget which Disney trip it was, somebody asked my sister how we managed to get a table at Ohana with the fireworks view. And she was just like, I don't know, you have to ask my sister. She's the one who planned it. Everybody knows. You just go. I plan it and I just tell you where to go. Okay, I think they're about to let us on the boat. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Lots of theme park content for you guys. Love sharing it with you. Yeah, I don't know. I think with that Mine Train ride, I don't get it. I think people thought it was going to be Snow White's Scary Adventures. And you would think that after word got out that folks would ignore it. And I think in another, not video, but Culture and I were talking, and there's like a whole story section that's cut. So most folks are like, what the heck happened? But I think that was an Iger era 1-2. Which did not make sense. So we're gonna go this time all the way up. Grab a spot. Grab a nice spot to Frontierland from here. outside the door period. I did like the glowing rocks and everything. But that attraction is such a disappointment. Something that's even better, although it's kind of formulaic, but it's still fun, is the Little Mermaid clam ride. I love going through that. And the one that clinches it is the part where they sing Under the Sea, and just how big that show area is and how the Clammobile kind of moves around. It's so cool. Oh, that's the steam engine. Go that way. Oh, the Beauty and the Beast ride over in Japan. Oh my gosh. Don't make me sad again. That annoys me that we didn't get it. I don't get Peter Pan always having a long wait. I think it's because of capacity. It's not an omni mover like the Haunted Mansion. And I also think it has to do with the fact that the track is suspended in the air. I would have to go back and watch Defunct Land's video. They did they did a really good one about Fast Pass and how screwed up it is. So they were showing the capacity of the rides, like the Haunted Mansion, that one eats the most people. Peter Pan, it's got a capacity issue. Things like that. Here we are here at night. Lawrence Aspire Castle. Get in line for the castle. This guy's cute. Sweet like that. Yeah, they could have made the attraction alongside the Your Guest restaurant, so I don't know what the problem is. I don't know. I'm trying to remember who greenlit that Fantasyland expansion. I think it was under Iger that it got greenlit. It was an expansion that nobody asked for. And that's how it started. No one asked for that expansion in Fantasyland. And hardly anybody goes over there except for, well, the Seven Doors Mine Train is across from The Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, which y'all know I have an issue with because it replaced Mistletoe's Wild Ride, but they have the Seven Doors Mine Train ride there, and then that pathway that goes back there where Gaston's Tavern is, which is really good. Gaston's Tavern has really good cinnamon rolls. Gotta try that. Then around there is the Little Mermaid ride, and then you have the Be Our Guest restaurant, which is, I'm not gonna lie, the food is good. But at that price point and the pre-feed menu, it's not as good as it once was. They used to have a quick service option, but they got rid of that. And the only reason I went to Be Our Guest restaurant, I want to say last year, is because it was Camera Girl's birthday. So I will say the service was good. She got like an extra helping of the gray stuff with a candle on it. That was cute. But at that price point, I would not do it again. No. I would not do that unless you're like a obsessed Beauty and the Beast fan. Hey VR guys, how you doing, my dear? Says, hey everyone, I agree. I love the restaurant, but I wish we could have had a ride like they have in Tokyo. Yeah, go on YouTube and look up Tokyo Disneyland and the Beauty and the Beast attraction. The animatronics in that are gorgeous. Oh no, Lugnuts, it's called Be Our Guest. And yes, the Be Our Guest menu used to be perfect. I think right now for dinner, I think adults for dinner is close to like 90 bucks. I mean, you get an appetizer, you get a main course, you get a dessert, you get a drink that's included. Both alcoholic if you're 21 or over. They have a non-alcoholic drinks like soda, but if your kids want like the special souvenir thing and the glow cube, that's going to be extra. So for a family of 4 at the Be Our Guest restaurant, you're looking at a total bill, and I think it did include gratuity. For a family of 4, you're probably going to spend about $550. That's probably a safe bet. I'm not kidding. Didn't Mine Train take 3.5 times longer to build than the design and construction of entire Disneyland? It took a long time. And I don't know why they do this. Alright, here we go. But Disney has some crazy long construction time, so I don't get it. Yeah, VR guys. The VR Guest restaurant, it's like, it's lovely, especially when you can go in the different rooms, especially to go and see the rose with the petal that drop. It's gorgeous. It's just so pricey. Okay, it's all right. They're pretty solid meal in there. The Golden Horseshoe, no, sorry, Diamond Horseshoe. Golden Horseshoe is in Disneyland. I've never been there, but it looked really cool when I went inside for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. That's where they're building the DVC lounge that used to be the shooting gallery. Yeah, so that's where they're building yet another DVC lounge. That's the Frontier Trading Post. That's another yet very well themed gift shop. If you're looking for limited edition pins, you probably want to go here first. Most people don't go to this one first, so go here first. it literally inside is like they got hitching posts on the outside, like the rustic floors. I love it. Frontier Mercantile. Then of course there is Country Bear Jamboree under new management. That's what I'm gonna call it. You did, Dan? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I have to go back to pin trading. Haven't done it in a while. I kind of need to blog when I do that. I can't pin trade while live streaming. Not that convenient. The stairs are lit up. Yep, that's maintenance. So there's Broccoli Mountain. Somebody's got a bubble wand. I love it. I love bubbles. I love bubbles. Some vloggers don't like bubbles. I don't get it. It's like, have fun. Was that from this year, Dan? The Ellie Ohana pin? If it was any pin that was like pre-2018, I may have a duplicate. Yes, this year. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, if you guys are looking for pins, let me know so I can look out for them. I usually don't, but if I know somebody's looking for something, I'll make a point to see. Here, guys, I would love to know how their DVC profit trends justify the stuff that they're doing. I don't believe it does. With DVC, it's like they can grab so much money from you up front, because here's the thing with timeshares. At least with Disney, because I did sit through, well, I sat through the DVC spiel like years ago when it was actually not so bad. They are saying, you give us this big chunk of money up front. In exchange, you get these quote-unquote discounted vacations. As opposed to, say, when you book a trip, you do not give them all of that money up front for like years. It's just for one trip. So with DVC, they get a big chunk of money up front. But it's going to be at the expense of their bottom line, you know? $2,500 gone in one day. It is a peaceful view, isn't it? To get away from folks in the park. Kind of calm down and chill. Let's see, there's Kaiju Crane. Let's see, there he is, Kaiju Crane. Yeah. And over there, scroll back earlier to the stream, it actually says hole. That's another one, it says hole. I don't know what's up, but it's hole. Oh, there's another one there that says hole too. I don't get it. Back out a little bit. Let's see. Oh, well, it's almost seems too dark. So there in the background, of course you can see Tiana's. Construction light up there. I didn't notice that before. That's an extra Tom Sawyer raft that's over there. Tom Sawyer Island raft. tracks off real bad. I was surprised how quickly they did it. Seminole Indian Reservation here. Hatter, I think the audio is louder on the second level. Meemaw's still grinding that corn. I always thought this scene was so gorgeous. I don't think that they do. The fires are all like outside. I could be wrong. But I don't think they ever did. I'll have to check again. I'll have to roll back the screen and check again. Some folks are partying a little too hard over there. try to enjoy the haunted mansion, you know, here, and then you hear a cow. How beautiful the castle is. And there's the haunted mansion. Ooh, look at the spooky light. I swear somebody was moving. I swear somebody was moving in one of the windows. If you come by on the riverboat, look up into the windows. Something is definitely moving. Sometimes, well, that's where the greenhouse is. Sometimes you'll see like just a curtain of black that will just go across it. So crazy. But you're not going to be able to see that when they fill this in. Nice house, I wouldn't live there. I hear you, DJ Night. And Dylan shoots a spooky house on the hill. I've been inside the mansion. There's a castle, a break room with a basketball hoop. There used to be lights in the glass dome too, right? I think so. I have a Haunted Mansion Imagineering book. I need to sit down. I need to read it. I don't even think Disney sells it anymore. They had like this book. It was a paperback, but it's basically everything that you wanted to know about the Haunted Mansion. They had in that book. It was so cool. Alright. Let's get ready to go on down, or excuse me, so my dad was saying all ashore is going ashore. And this is the last trip of the night, which is why there's no one there. The Haunted Mansion, or as we call it, the Holiday Inn Express. Speaking of the Haunted Mansion, do you guys know what a code grandma is? I'm gonna see who knows what that is in the chat before I say what it is. Dylan says I think I had that book. It was like Haunted Mansion Through the Years or something like that. I forget the title. I need to go check my book stash. Funny, when I moved, it's like I put all my books away, so I have to go back and see where it is. Hey, Steel Leg of History. How you doing? We'll let these folks go. I go down, but yeah. Hey, Steel Leg of History. This is Reina Creole. Hello, how are you doing tonight? Blessed. Well, I hope you are doing well and blessed, my friend. Tina BB says, code grandma, I've fallen and I can't get up. No, that's when people sprinkle ashes of their loved ones over in the haunted mansion. But somebody, from what I read somewhere, the cast members call it a code grandma. Because yes, that is a problem. People dumping ashes of their loved ones in the haunted mansion. For real, go look it up on our YouTube. There's a big problem with people dumping their loved ones' ashes in the haunted mansion. Okay, let's see. We may have to walk through. I don't want to walk through the mosh pit to get to the people mover. But I may have to do the back of the mosh pit because if I remember correctly, there's parts of Fantasyland they have roped off. Because in case you don't know, for the fireworks, they always hose down parts of Fantasyland because they shoot fireworks from the rooftops over there. So yeah, if ever after the fireworks you walk through Fantasyland and you're like, was there a rainstorm I missed? No. No storm. Okay, well, I think we'll go through the back of the mosh pit. We'll do that. Hi, the lady starstruck, and welcome, welcome. No lie, but I would love that.
When I went to the Mexican restaurant,
I'd prefer to just be buried. Yeah. Yeah, you know what, the lady Starbuck, you're not the starstruck. You're not the only person. When I first heard it, I was just like, my question wasn't why would somebody do that? My question was, wow, I didn't even think about that. Okay, Dance Life of the Kingdom says walk through Fantasyland. Okay, so we'll walk through Fantasyland. I've never been over here to eat. This is like the market, but it has really, really good lighting at night. So this is one of my places to vlog at night if I'm over here because the lighting is so good. The mosh pit where you can make new friends easy.
here's the Hall of Presidents.
Hot dog and turkey leg. Hot dog from Casey's and turkey leg from Frontier Land. Okay, I will try to catch up with the chat in a little bit because it's quite crowded. So one of the things you learn to do as a vlogger is how to get around in crowds of people. Bright high temp those lights. Looks like a Walmart parking lot. I'm so sorry you're hearing about the health scare with your brother, Steel Egg.
So isn't that pretty with all the lanterns?
Praying he gets a speedy recovery. It's looking a little empty. Peter Pan's flight. Let's see what's going on. Okay. 10 minutes for It's a Small World. You'll spend 5 minutes just trying to walk the queue. Let's see. We've got 55 minutes for Peter Pan's flight. That's about right. There's Pinocchio's Village House. The pizza in there actually is not that bad, but it's the atmosphere. So if you go in there, it's like being, you expect Geppetto to come rolling out. It's themed so well. It looks just like the book inside. It is a very beautiful evening, the lady starstruck. It's not humid, it's not freezing cold, and it's not raining. So it's doing really well. Okay, let's see. Girl. I need to make a little stop so I can connect the battery pack. Let's see. Let's go find a trash can that nobody's occupying. Let me go over here.
Where are you going now?
Friar's Nook is closed, so everyone's in a rush. You guys can check out the carousel. While I get my battery pack. I heard the princess out to play with fireworks. I've never seen it like that. 91 LSXRS pizza and a table next to a small world overlook windows perfect. You're absolutely right. It is such a cool spot. You can hold up the signs and ask people to do stuff. You can wave. It's so much fun. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I was on the carousel. Probably like over a decade. It's one of those things I've never really, here's why. Because where I grew up in Philadelphia, it seemed like there were carousels everywhere. There was a carousel in the mall, a carousel at like Dorney Park. The Philadelphia area seemed to always have carousels around. As a matter of fact, I think this carousel here at Walt Disney World, I think it came from New Jersey. So for me, it's like carousels weren't really special because I'd seen and been on so many of them growing up as a kid in Philadelphia. But I'll tell you one thing for sure. That Celestial Carousel that they're going to have in Epic Universe, I'm first in line for it. I cannot. It looks insane. Oh my gosh, it looks so freaking insane. I think it's time to go get carousel food. I'll save that for another. I will save that. live a minute from the old Leonard Park in Brandywine in Westchester, which had a great carousel back in the day. Oh, that's so cool. 91 LSXRS, yeah. I remember hearing about Leonard Park. There were so many of these little parks in the Philadelphia area that had carousels. It was just a thing. Oh, you're going to be there May 22nd, Dan? I miss getting tickets for the 22nd, so I won't be able to go until the 26th. I'll keep everyone posted for sure. Well, thank you. I'm hoping that I'll get in for the pass holder preview. That'll make me feel a lot better after missing out on day one tickets for Epic Universe. I was quite upset, and it was my own fault.
They're a little bit better.
Every time I walk by this attraction, I want to say justice for Mr. Toad. But here's one of my other favorite attractions, and that would be the Mad Tea Party. I freaking love this attraction so much. My objective was to try to make that cup spin as fast as possible. Oh, you're going to Disneyland in July, Dan? I wish I could. I have not been to Disneyland in so long. When I lived in LA, I did not go to Disneyland that much. Because I've been to like Disney World. So I was like, why do I want to go to Disneyland? So I went once. So I was like, okay, this is fine.
But this bridge is now closed. This bridge is now closed. This bridge is now
What is
closed.
up with the like?
This bridge is now closed. This bridge is now closed. Emily? Why is it now closed?
I had to give y'all a rope. I know, that's what I said. You need to have a rope put up instead of yelling at people. And they used to have that. And see, that's what annoys me about some of the cast members over here now. It's like they don't address the guests with a common, like a courteous tone. It's like the bridge is closed. Well, you need a rope to rope that sucker off. Instead of yelling at people. Yeah, exactly. They got the hall monitor voice. That gets on my nerve. I've heard so many yes. You know what? I'm going to put this on myself. I have had so many guests complain about how cast members, like in the Castle Hub, are like yelling at people when it's fireworks time. I don't know who's training y'all, but they need to train you how to talk to people in a more courteous tone. And also, they need to get you guys some ropes so you can rope that area off. Just saying, you know, it could help. Universal's got those, you know, those silver stage gates. Yeah, they have those. They have a visual. You will see something before you'll hear something. I'm just saying. But true, the bridge. Who's here? I have been, now to be fair, I have been on that bridge where it is a crush of people. It is a scary thing. So I'm glad they're making people aware of that and they're managing the capacity. But there's a way you do things, and that ain't it. Oh, wait till Disney sends me another survey. I'll be talking about this too. In every survey, I'm constantly talking about cast member, not all of them, but too many of them. Just with how they deal with people and interact with the guests when it's time for fireworks. It's not a good look. Spirit Airlines workers look like Chick-fil-A workers compared to Castle Circle cast members. Oh yeah. And some of them are on darn power trips. It's like, seriously, you're a cast member, you're not a cop. Okay, I guess that's the big scissor jack. So I'm taking the long way to show you guys what's going on with the Astro Orbiter. So here is yet another construction wall. That's for the Astro Orbiter. So that's going down for refurbishment. Now, to be fair, Disney usually starts to do a lot of their maintenance or annual maintenance and refurb and stuff like that. They usually will do that in January. So it's not like unexpected this time of year. But I will say, having those walls up inside of the Emporium is a hot mess. Ugh. And this is really annoying. Wait. Did they shut down the People Mover? They shut down the People Mover. It's not even time for the park to close. And the People Mover is shut down. Disney, I can't with y'all right now. You guys see this, right? I see it moving, but I think it's a technical thing. But see, the cars are moving, but they're not letting anybody on it, which tells me they've got some kind of maintenance issue going on. Yeah, it's closed. You got about 2 hours left and it's closed. Can you imagine? And it's like they don't have any more information. They'll just tell you it's closed. No estimated opening date. They'll tell you look at the app. But usually it is not closed this time, because we've been on the People Mover about this time. So lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, well, let's see. Well, there's the Carousel of Progress. We did that last time. Carousel of Progress. Well, we here. We're here. Wow, they've got the lights out like it's a Kmart. Maybe not. Let's see. I'm gonna get cleaned, but it's okay. That's okay. I don't think we've gotten a chance to watch this before.
Well, a beautiful tomorrow just a dream away. That says we're going places. There's progress ahead. And that's just the move we want for the whole production. Here, for example, is the scale model of the Galaxy Carousel Theater. The theater in which the audience itself moves in the seats around the stage. The actors, well, they're not real people, but they are a talented and interesting cast. We call them audio animatronic figures, and they talk and act like human beings. The Carousel Theater will present a warm and entertaining portrayal of how life has changed through electrical energy.
Sorry, guys.
The same kind of exciting and unique entertainment is what we're planning for every area of the General Electric Pavilion. So, see you at the fair, and remember, celebrate a beautiful tomorrow.
Hello, I'm Rex Allen. I had the honor of performing that original show about 30 years ago. While the show has changed, the spirit of progress is a living tribute to the man who first created it, Walt Disney.
We actually don't. We're good. Sorry, guys. It's a commitment. Tell you what, we're gonna head in the back. This is like the best place to take a darn nap. I have the battery pack on, so when I have the battery pack connected to the camera, to the camera on the gimbal does not like that imbalance. And then when the imbalance is really, really bad, the gimbal's like, I've just freaking had it. I'm sorry about that, but yeah. I'll just have to I'm just gonna have to hold it by hand. But I'd rather hold it by hand.
Hi everyone, welcome to Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. This presentation is gonna last 20 minutes and the theater's gonna rotate multiple times. If you're not able to stay the entire 20-minute show, we ask you to gather your belongings and exit out through the doors in the back of the theater. This will be the only safe time to access. Thank you very much.
We're good. So I would rather have to hold the phone myself than run out of battery. So here we go. Kick back and have an umbrella drink. Oh, that would be delicious, wouldn't it? Okay. Here we go. We're good. You know what, Dan? I need to do that. Well, not a selfie stick, but a handheld one. Because a selfie stick, they won't let me have.
Progress, for the courtesy of others, please supervise the children and remain seated the entire show. Enjoy.
Welcome to Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. You're in for a real treat. The Carousel of Progress was Walt's own idea from beginning to end. He loved it. He introduced the show at the World's Fair in New York City in 1964, and it was an immediate smash hit. Millions of people came to see it. And since then, the Carousel of Progress has had more performances than any other stage show in the history of American theater. You know, Walt loved the idea of progress, and he loved the American family. And he himself was probably as American as anyone could possibly be. He thought it would be fun to watch the American family go through the 20th century, experiencing all the new wonders as they came. And he put them together in a show called Carousel of Progress, which we are now about to see. Although our Carousel family has experienced a few changes over the years, our show still revolves around the same theme, and that's progress. May the century begin. It looks like the Robins are getting ready to celebrate Valentine's Day today. What year is it? Oh, right around the turn of the century. And believe me, things couldn't be any better than they are today. Yes, sir, buildings are towering now as high as 20 stories. And moving pictures flicker up on a big screen. We have almost 8,000 automobiles in this country, and we can travel by train from New York to California in less than 7 days. And I even hear tell about 2 brothers from North Carolina who are working on some kind of flying contraption. It'll never work. Closer to home, we've now got gas lamps, a telephone, and the latest design in cast iron stoves. And that reservoir keeps 5 gallons of water hot and just 3 buckets of coal. Oh, boy, that sure beats chopping wood. And isn't our new icebox a beauty? Look at that. Holds 50 pounds of ice. Milk doesn't sour as quick as it used to. And our dog Rover here keeps the water in the drip pan from overflowing. It wasn't too long ago we had to carry water from a well. And thanks to progress, we've got a pump right here in the kitchen. Of course, we keep a bucket of water handy to prime it with. Yes, sir, we've got everything we need to make life easier. Say, Mother, I was reading about a fellow named Tom Edison who's working on an idea for snap-on electric lights.
Electric lights? No more kerosene, no more gas.
Sarah sure gets to the core of the apple.
But we do have this new wash day marvel. Now it takes me only 5 hours to do the wash. Imagine, it used to take 2 days.
Oh, that's right, folks. Now Sarah has time for other things
like canning and cleaning the oven.
Yes, dear.
Ovens don't just clean themselves, you know.
I know, dear. And they probably never will.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get the laundry off the line before it starts raining cats and dogs.
Don't worry, Rover. She didn't mean real dogs. Besides, it's not going to rain today. My lumbago isn't acting up.
I'm not going to say I told you so.
Well, I got to come down. All you have to do is put your wash on the line, right? Oh, well, the cistern was low anyway.
Wow, look at that.
Now, James, I thought I told you to ask my permission before using my new stereoscope. It's not a toy, you know.
Ooh la la. So that's little Egypt doing the hoochie cooch, eh, Dad?
Isn't she a knockout? She's the star of the new World's Fair in St. Louis, and you put that away before your mother finds it.
Aw, Dad.
You heard me. Well, we have one of those new talking machines. Now that is something. It plays music right here in our home.
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. She keeps that thing going all day long. Progress.
Oh, Papa.
Yes, Patricia?
Papa, all these people. I'm indecent.
Don't worry, Patricia. They're friends. That's our teenage daughter. She's getting ready to go to a Valentine's dance across town on one of those new horseless trolleys.
I think it's very romantic you're taking Mother out for Valentine's dinner this evening.
Well, you know what kind of sport I am.
I only hope I have an evening as romantic as yours and mine.
Now, you be home by 9 o'clock, daughter. You hear me?
Yes,
Oh, well, with all this talking, I've worked up quite a thirst. I think I'll take one of those newfangled trolleys down to the drugstore soda fountain and meet the boys for a cold sarsaparilla. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. We're drinking root beer now. Same kind of thing, different name. Well, that's progress for you. And speaking of progress...
It's a dream come true. Shining at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow. Just a dream away.
Phew, boy, hottest 4th of July we've had in years. We've come a long way, though, since the turn of the century, over 20-some-odd years ago. You know that fella? Charles Lindbergh? He's about to fly a single-wing airplane all the way across the Atlantic. He's never going to make it. And sports stadiums are springing up all over. And boy, nobody hits that old horse hide like that new fella Babe Ruth. Jazz music is the cat's meow. And there's been ads in the paper for months for a movie starring Al Jolson. And he's going to talk and sing. Oh, boy, I've got to see that. There goes Schwartz in his Huffmobile. He sure loves that horn. You know, in my new Essex, I've got an electric starter. Now I don't have to crank. We can travel from New York to Los Angeles by train in only 3 days. And we've got a house full of new electrical servants. Mr. Edison sure added life to our home. Whoa there, you blow a fuse. Crap, that's the third one this week. I buy fuses by the case. Uh-oh, and I've blown the whole neighborhood again. Easy, Rover. Jimmy, hurry up with that fuse.
Shucks! Every time he has company, he blows a fuse. And guess who always has to change it?
I heard that, young man. I heard that.
Oh, well, that's more like it. John, yours is the last costume I've got to finish before the parade starts.
Sarah's Ladies Club is responsible for our town's 4th of July celebration tonight. She's got us all roped into performing in their program.
And I've decided we're going as George and Martha Washington, dear.
Oh, the father of our country. That's a role that really fits me. You know,
I'm so glad we installed an electric light fixture here on the porch because it's just too darn hot to be sewing inside.
Yes, Sarah. You know, next year I'd like to go as Benedict Arnold.
Wait until you see what I've got planned for the fireworks show tonight.
Grover, don't interrupt while Sarah's interrupting.
And guess who volunteered to choose the music for the program?
I did, Pop. Listen to this.
Oh, that's a nice tune, Jimmy. You know, with our new Crosley radio set, we can get news and big-time entertainment from all over the country, even Pittsburgh.
We're starting to arrive downtown for our spectacular 4th of July parade and fireworks event tonight. Mayor Peterfield.
Oh, Patricia.
Yes, Father?
Better get a move on. The radio says folks are arriving downtown.
Do I really have to go? If my new boyfriend Theodore sees me in this, it'll scare him away.
Well, dear, if that happens, you'll always have that torch you can carry for him.
Oh, Father.
Calm down, Rover. I was only kidding. By the way, we have indoor plumbing now. Oh, boy, that's really great on cold nights, especially for our perennial house guest, old Uncle Orville. Uncle Orville's taken over the coolest spot in the house, of course, and he's rigged up a real clever contraption. He calls it air cooling. Too bad he's not reading the help wanted ads.
No privacy at all around this place.
Sorry, Orville. You know, considering all the... Oh, coming, Martha, as I was saying, considering all the conveniences we now have, I'll say that we're really on easy street these days. It just can't get any better. Just goes to show that there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow's just a dream away. Well, it's another Halloween here in the fabulous 40s. Everything is better than ever now, and we've got some amazing new wonders around the house to prove it. For instance, our refrigerator holds more food and ice cubes. And thanks to our automatic dishwasher, I don't have to dry the dishes anymore after supper. Gives Rover and me more time to enjoy our evening stroll together. Later, boy. Oh, here's something else that's new. I just heard a new term today on the radio. Fella says we've got something now called the rat race. Did you ever hear that one? It sure describes my life. I'm involved in something now called commuting. I drive into the city for work all day and then turn right around and drive all the way back. And the highway is crowded with fellow rats doing the same thing.
That's what they call progress, dear.
Yeah, I guess she's right. But we do have television when it works. Gives you something to do after you come home. I kind of like it, you know? Guy named John Cameron Swayze gives us all the news. And then they have all this singing and dancing. A lot of fluff, but it's fun. You know, I predict the day when millions of people will learn Latin and Greek sitting in front of their TV sets.
Are you awake, dear? Give him a left, you big lug.
Ah, yes, a new age of electronic civilization is upon us.
Hey, Dad, what do you think of my jack-o'-lantern?
Oh, boy, that's scary.
That's because I'm using my beautiful sister Patty's picture for a model.
Down, Rover. Jim, Rover appreciates your joke.
Now, you're always kidding poor Patty. She's certainly prettier than either of you.
You hear that? My daughter Patty is using that old exercise machine she rescued from the attic. It was all the rage in the 20s. Grandma, of course, had to have one. Didn't work then, doesn't work now. Consistent, at least. Makes a lot of noise and blows fuses.
As I was saying, Dad, I think college is really swell. You should give it a try. Oh, Patty, are you going to the Halloween party tonight? Oh, yes. And if I could lose a few more inches by then, it's like going with that dreamboat girlfriend. Well, Fred, what a plug. He's coming as the headless horseman. Get this. Come on, Ben. That claw's Uncle Howard you're going with is no rabbit pie.
Oh, poor Howard. I wonder what they said about me when I was dating Sarah. You're lucky, Rover. You don't have to date. Well, we're caught up in the do-it-yourself craze these days. We're remodeling our basement as something called a rumpus room. And we're looking forward to a few rumpuses, I'll tell you, as long as they don't get out of hand.
John, this papering is getting out of hand. I could use a little help.
Now, Sarah, didn't I set up that clever automatic paint stirring machine for you?
Yes, John, you're a genius. Of course, this will ruin my food mixer. Not that you'd care.
Oh, good old Sarah. Always the last laugh. What happened, Sarah?
Oh, you and your progress. That paint mixer of yours just sloshed paint across my room.
Now, how do you like that? I always say if you're going to be married, marry a girl with a sense of humor. Well, it's time to move on. Let's cheer up Sarah by singing our song. Come on, everybody.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow's just a dream away. Man has a dream, and that's the start. He follows his dream with my heart, and when
it's a dream come true for you and me.
So there's a great big beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
Isn't it a pleasant holiday? I know, turkey's in the oven, it's peaceful and quiet.
Yes! 300 points, my best score yet.
Well, it was peaceful until Santa brought that new virtual reality space pilot game.
Your turn, Grandma. Let's switch the image over to the TV so the resident flying ace can show you how it works. Now, it's a little tricky. Just use your game glove to fly behind the other guy and blast him with your laser blaster.
Laser blaster? Well, I'll give it a try.
Take a look around, Grandma. You're in the ship.
Feels like I'm really there.
Okay, get ready. You're about to blast off.
Here goes nothing. Whoa.
All right, here he comes. Oh, you missed him.
Hey, everybody. I'm done programming our new voice activation system.
Now all our household items will do anything we tell them to do.
Great. Tell the refrigerator to bring me a root beer.
Well, it can't quite do that. But I'll show you something it can do. Tree lights 30% brighter.
Oh, that's no big deal. Anybody can do that voice-activated stuff. Watch this. Roller, beat.
John, the oven should respond to your voice commands now. Give it a try.
Oh, okay. Here goes. Temperature to 375.
Temperature increase to 375.
Look at that. It even talks back.
Reminds me of certain people I know.
Yeah, right, Dad.
You gotta lose them, Grandma. Bank to the right.
Remember Dad's turkey last year?
Yeah, that thing really smoked up the place when it burned, didn't it?
We ended up microwaving frozen pizzas.
Well, no need to worry about the turkey this year. Not in an oven that will do anything your father tells it to do.
Oh, good shot.
Did you see that?
Dad, Grandma's up to 550 points.
Did you say 550? Hey, she's getting the hang of that thing.
I can't believe all the new gadgets they've got now. You know, in my day...
Oh, no. You're not going to tell us about the old days when you didn't even have a car phone.
Hey, Trish, for a while we didn't even have a house phone. Not to mention laser discs and high-def TV. Everything is automated today, including... Well, including that.
No privacy at all around this place.
Sorry, Orbit. Anyway, you guys don't know how good you got it nowadays.
You know, my grandpa told me the very same thing when I was a kid. Take that, you nincompoop!
Hey, check it out, Dad. Grandma's up to 975 points.
Wow, 975.
Temperature increase to 975. Big mode overload. Command.
John, what's wrong with the oven?
What?
Big mode complete. Enjoy your meal.
Anyone for pizza?
Oh, another Christmas turkey ruined. Man, what a game. I really smoked those guys. Looks like I'm resident flying ace now.
Oh, best 2 out of 3, Grandma.
Later, kid. Boy, that was fun. What will they think of next?
Who knows? We've got a whole new century waiting for us out there.
Yeah, and maybe sometime in the new century, your father will learn how to talk to our oven.
Well, maybe by then ovens will read our minds. But hey, as long as we're all here and happy and together for the holidays, who cares if I burned our Christmas turkey?
I do. I'm starving.
Don't worry, Dad. Someday, everything's going to be so automated, you won't ever have to cook another Christmas turkey again.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow is just a dream away.
And that's the start.
We follow the dream with mind and heart,
And when it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. So there's a great beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
Thank you for joining us on Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. We hope you've enjoyed this tribute to the 1964 Carousel of Progress from the New York World's Fair. Please gather all of your personal belongings and exit through the doors located at the back of the theater.
Get your
Have a
stuff.
great big beautiful day. Remember, tomorrow is
Yup,
just
and
a
the
dream
crowd
away.
runs. All right, well, I hope you all enjoyed that. I saw some new folks slip into the chat. Thanks for popping in. Oh, wow. Wow. let's watch the fireworks as we watch the people mover go around with nobody on it. Welcome, Greg Kirby. Welcome, David. Welcome, Theme Park Casual. So good to see you, my dear. And welcome, Security Deb. Oh, now it's my favorite part. On the app, the people movers down. It's rare it's down this early. Something's up. Ooh, it's my favorite part of the fireworks show. Usually Greg Kirby, you have to double check the show guide. But in the winter to like early spring, usually fireworks around 8. It just always impresses me, all the software that controls a lot of the show. Looks like the Astro Orbiter is on fire. Used to have 2 showings for the nighttime parade. Used to be like 9 and around 11, but that was when the Magic Kingdom would close at like midnight. Seen the fireworks from over there. This is so nice. Okay, so we might see Tinkerbell. Tonight. There she is. There's Tinkerbell. Oh, blocked by the river. But we got to see her. Last couple of times it was raining and she didn't fly. Guys, well, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you enjoyed hanging out here at the Magic Kingdom. It's been a wonderful 3 hours hanging out with all of you. If you're watching us on the replay, thanks for watching. You guys make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to me. I'm usually out here at the Magic Kingdom or some other Disney park every Monday. So you don't want to miss that magical fun. I will see you all tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern for the Spice Lounge, where we talk about the latest in pop culture going on that week. Wonderful to see you all there. So you folks have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Thanks so much for watching me. I'll see y'all next time.